Episode 8. We've done it for 2 months now, guys. You know?
Yeah, it's a big deal. That's a big deal.
It is a
Wow.
huge deal.
Wow.
But even more important, though, this is week 3 of our tournament. This is the losers final between the Winter Warmer and the You'll Shoot Your Eye Out.
Tournament, drinking time, excellent.
Yeah,
Who's
dude.
the worst? Yeah.
Yeah, who is the worst? That's what we're going to be deciding today. The
Sorry.
Not very
worst.
easy.
Tournament,
Fine.
drinking time, least excellent.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, I mean, I think I know which one I'm gonna choose, but we're gonna wait till the end, like always. But let's get into drinking them, right? That's what the whole thing's about. We still got to drink these beers.
Should I do like a double high pour into my mouth, or
Go for it,
I think
dude.
you should try it at least once.
I think you should try it. You should try it.
okay?
Oh,
All right.
yes.
I think you should go for it. Go. Oh,
All
I
right.
already saw you
All right.
spill.
Hold on, let me
Already
get
saw
it down a little bit. Let me get it down a little bit. I gotta get where I can bend the can a little bit. I'm not
Oh, yeah?
bend the can, angle the can.
you- Oh yeah.
All right.
There you go. Come on. Go. Go.
Is this going on the Patreon?
Oh yeah. You'll be able to see it on Patreon, but it's gonna be in both. Oh. Oh.
It's going.
It worked
Nice.
for a second. Let's go.
Nice. This podcast.
Hold on,
is
let me
going
go get a
downhill.
paper towel.
Let me get a paper towel. Yeah, so this is the Southern Star Winter Warmer versus the Karbach You'll Shoot Your Eye Out. Oh yeah, I forgot you were waiting to do that probably, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't do the normal intro this time. I felt like we should mix it up a little bit.
I wasn't ready for you to do that. I almost post jacked. If that's a thing.
Just waited too long.
Yeah.
Just wait till the end of the episode when I finally say the beer name, and then you're like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah. Yeah.
we get an hour and a half deep into talking, and you're just like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah.
Let's do a little bit of a can and alcohol content recap, because I remember that the Winter Warmer was 6.9. Because how are you gonna forget that?
Alrighty, starting off, we got this nice can of You'll Shoot Your Eye Out by Karbach. Beautiful can right here. It is, taking a look at this can, we can see that it has a beautiful 5.6% alcohol by volume. All right. So I'm going to set that one down. We'll take another look at this Southern Star.
In the right-hand corner.
He's in my right hand with a astonishing and quite marvelous 6.9% alcohol by volume. And this beautiful
brown
monocolored can.
root beer can.
Yeah.
It's a root beer can. That's what Andrew kept calling it last week. I remember that.
Yeah.
Vividly. It looks like a root beer can.
Is that like whenever they're announcing the boxers, and it's got, I don't know if this is in the NBA where they play this sound, or if it's in boxing, that like kind of
When
like
do they announce boxers in the NBA?
Well, they don't announce boxers in the NBA, but the sound when they're announcing the team or when they're announcing the boxers in the background, I think it's NBA, because it's like it's a certain music sound, like or something like that, No.
John Cena. No, I know what you're talking about, but each team usually has like a different thing, I think. And
I want to find that sound that I'm thinking of, and I don't know if it's trademarked or not, but I want to play it in the background next week. And when we're announcing the winners, I'll do it like they announce the boxers.
Yeah, we need to get Bruce Buffer on here to announce.
Dude, I was literally just going to say, whenever Andrew chimed in with that, I was like, we should pay Bruce Buffer to cameo and do an intro for us.
Dude, we'll just do some really nice editing, so it's like, and now fighting out of the red corner, Southern Star, and fighting out of the left corner, Karbach.
Yeah. Well, I'm the one that has to edit, so
just like horribly edited it.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you saying, dude? Come on. I work hard on my editing.
No, I'm saying we do it in. No, your editing would be perfect, but I'd say we just like
bad. Yeah.
It's an uneven cut where we're just like, Karbach.
And fighting out of the blue corner, You'll Shoot Your Eye Out. No, I'd like to get a freaking, it's time. That's the one.
Yeah.
Because if we're being completely honest, the Let's Get Ready to Rumble is great and all, but there's nothing better than the freaking
dude.
UFC,
That's
dude.
It's time. Bam, 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 bam.
Okay.
We'll just mix those two together.
John Cena
That
is
would be
fighting
so hard.
WWE SmackDown this Friday night. Dun, dun, dun.
Steel cage match.
Yeah, so
yo.
so hold on. What
If we
was
could,
it?
hey, look,
5.6
if we could get
versus
someone to
6.9?
animate, if we could get someone to animate and have these beer cans fighting each other, bro, could you
That'd be
imagine?
great.
That'd be so great. We need an editor. That's what we need.
Oh, and then we and then,
Yeah, and then we get
money.
Bruce Buffer. We get Bruce
can
Buffer, and
find-
then when we pick the winner, it's like, and the winner by unanimous decision.
Yeah,
That'd be
exactly.
great.
yeah, that'd be
By
perfect. But then also we
knockout
could
And
we could
still. Oh,
we could
God.
also do a pay-per-view, and charge people $70 to listen to the episode.
Yeah,
Eighth
maybe.
highest earning pay-per-view ever.
Yeah, maybe we'll be the 8th highest viewed pay-per-view event of all time, and then I can fight
No,
Conor
that's-
McGregor
that's-
after that
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
because that gives me
you
the
know.
credentials to fight one of the greatest UFC fighters ever.
Hey, Conor
Well, he
McGregor.
is 2-0. He is 2-0.
Yeah.
That's undisputable.
Listen, Conor McGregor, hear me out. I got $10 in a podcast about beer. Let's throw it down in the ring.
Hey,
I'm
look,
highly qualified.
We'll do an episode about Proper
Proper
12.
12.
Okay?
Dude, I would love to have Conor McGregor on this shit.
No, I'd love it. Absolutely,
We
would
just
be
have to tell him
fantastic.
to watch. We'd have to tell him to watch all the Fukins. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
And he'd be like, you shut your fucking mouth. I'm going to say whatever I want to.
We're not going to tell him to watch anything. You can try to tell him not to say that if you want
Yeah.
to. Maybe you'll get a nice throat chop. I'm not going to get a throat
Yeah.
chop, though.
Dude, see this guy? I'm out of here.
Yeah, he'll say next time we should do this podcast in person, so I can, he could tell me how he really feels.
Yeah, exactly. I'm okay with that, though. Oh, man.
You're gonna have to take this Fukin mic off me.
I'll say whatever
Yeah, I
I
don't-
fucking want to say.
I don't think I could do a podcast in person with Conor McGregor, dude. I think I'd be too intimidated.
I'd be too scared.
No, I could take him.
Really?
Yeah, I could.
No.
Sean, I literally don't think all three of us could take him.
No, probably not.
Okay, well, y'all speak for yourselves because I could
I don't
take
know.
it for
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know. You ever seen a joust?
You ever seen me fight in this chair, bro? I'll run someone's throat over real quick. I'll crush their throat, dog.
No, Randall, you know what you need to have? You need to be like, have you ever seen Due Date?
Yeah.
Whenever he's talking mess to the guy behind the counter, he's like, yeah, he's probably
Oh,
working
yeah.
on, motors, never even served, and then he's like, oh, really? That's what you want to say? And
Hold on. He
he's
just
like lowers his chair and then like wheels out and then whips out a baton and beats the hell out of Odo.
So, oh, I had no idea you were handy capable, sir.
You done messed up. You done messed up. It's gonna be a bad day for you.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's you know what's funny is that I totally forgot about that scene until I watched it again because I think it was on Netflix or something a couple months ago, and I watched it and I was like, oh my god, I forgot how funny that scene is, dude.
Dude,
whole
that
movie is
scene
great.
was one of my favorites. The other scene that was one of my favorites is whenever he starts jerking in the car right next to him, and then he turns around, the dog's doing it.
Sonny, stop. Bad boy, bad dog. No, dude. Whenever Robert
scene
Downey
when he-
Jr.
the scene-
spits on him, he spits on the dog.
I was about to say that when he
And-
spits on the dog.
And Zach Galifianakis just goes, never in my whole, or what does he say? It's like, never in my entire existence.
Or when they drink his father.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, and the coffee.
When
yeah.
he takes the second sip, dude, the second sip kills me.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, no. Oh no.
He tasted robust.
Oh, man. Good movie. That's a good movie.
That's
should-
the movie I'm going to use this week, even though it's not a Christmas movie. I recommend
No,
you
we
go
got-
watch Due Date.
Yeah, that's a good movie, but we do need to recommend a good Christmas movie this week. That is for sure. I spent this week rewatching the Santa Claus movies like I told everybody else they should do last week.
Mine is going to be what? Wait, what did you say?
Said Elf.
Is that You're going with Elf this week, or are you saying I'm going with
No.
Elf again?
I'm messing with you.
Well,
You're
that's
definitely gonna
not
pick
very
Elf
nice.
again. Speaking of
That's
Elf, I
not
was
very
watching
nice.
Elf actually before we started this episode.
Hey, you know what? I
It
got
was
mine.
on TV.
I got mine.
Hit me.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Didn't you? Oh no, you did. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Miracle on 34th
Another
Street's a
old
good
movie.
one. Yeah, that's a
Another
good
old
one
movie.
though. That is
But
a
a
good
classic.
one. I like that one. It's been a little bit since I've seen that one too, but it's a
Yeah.
really good one.
All right, Andrew, what you got?
Why
Wait,
are you
hold on.
staring into
Before we
my
get into this
soul,
topic,
Andrew?
I haven't even tried this other beer yet. Hold on.
Which the winter warmer? Well,
Not to be
we've had 'em.
cliche, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Which one?
2000.
Like the one with Jim Carrey?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that one's so good. I watched that the other day
Mhm.
too.
Yep,
Yeah.
I have to go with it. I can't go 4 weeks of doing Christmas movies without saying
Dude, the
that
freaking
movie.
the scene where he pulls the tablecloth out from underneath the table and none of the stuff falls, and so he goes back and knocks it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Apparently that was improvised. Like everything was supposed to fly off the table and it didn't, and so he went back and
Was
knocked
it
it all
really?
off.
That
Yeah,
was improvised? That's so. Of course it was, dude.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's so
Jim
great.
Carrey, man. Yeah, he's so good.
He's such an
There's
oddball,
so many
but I mean,
good
he's so
parts
good.
to that movie that I just absolutely love.
Mm.
Like when he wraps Cindy Lou Who in the paper, and when he chews the glass. I mean, just like when you see his heart grow. Oh, my heart grows watching it.
Oh yeah. that whole movie is great, dude. There's
I really
so
like
much
the
about it.
Christmas light gun that they have. I always wanted to.
Dude, you
do
have
that.
no idea how much I wanted that thing when I was growing up. I wanted that thing so bad, dude. It was so crazy. Well, I think I'm gonna probably go, and this one's out there, man. What kind of? Not super out there, but I've watched it a few times this year, and I watch it pretty much every year. 4 Christmases, man, with Vince Vaughn. Have y'all ever seen that one?
Yep, I love that movie.
Yep.
Vince Vaughn and Reese.
That's the one where they plan
Reese
they
with
plan to
Sir
go on
Spoon?
like a tropical holiday, right?
Reese with Witherspoon.
It's Wreath Witherspoon, dude. It's Christmas time.
Yeah, it's Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, no, they go to, both of their parents are divorced, so they go to 4 separate Christmas parties.
But they planned on spending the holiday themselves, right? By doing like a tropical vacation or something.
Yeah, they were going somewhere to like Barbados or something. And
then
then
why'd they have to cancel?
I think like the flight got canceled or the cruise got canceled or something, and it showed them on TV. And so their families called them and were
they were
like,
in the airport.
"What
They
are
were
y'all
in the
doing?"
airport for sure. Yep.
Yeah. And I think like they had already said they were gone. And so whenever it showed them on TV, like in the city, all their family called them and was like, "I thought y'all were there already," or something. I don't remember exactly. You know, I say I've watched
when they go to
this many times.
I love when they go to the.
It's been, I don't remember each part.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
love
good
when they go to
movie.
the football family. I don't remember whose family that is, but the football family.
Dude, I forgot Jon Favreau was in the movie. I always forget the movies that he's in, but he is always so freaking funny, dude. But yeah, it's Vince Vaughn's, like, his character's dad in the show.
Yeah, his father. Yeah,
and they've got Jon Favreau plays like a cage fighter or something. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and they're calling him they're saying he's like the least manly brother, you know?
Yeah. And they're like beating each other up and stuff. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Good flick.
That's a good movie. Good choice.
The only thing that comes to my mind when we're talking about Vince Vaughn movies is Wedding Crashers. It's like
I love Wedding Crashers.
That's like immediately what I think of. You're just explaining this whole scene, and I just can't stop thinking about Wedding Crashers.
I
wish that was a Christmas time movie. I would pick that one.
The only scene that kept coming to my head was when they were freaking dove hunting.
You know,
with Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The I love Vince Vaughn's humor, man.
Me too.
He's so,
and his voice.
It's just like
his
so
voice and how he talks kind of goes with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how like he'll say a whole sentence, and you could tell he's running out of breath, and then he's like, still, you know what I mean?
he's still
But he's still
going.
talking.
He's just
Yeah.
like trying to justify everything that he does, and like that's
Yeah,
he plays the same role in every movie, and
he
it's
plays
hilarious.
a serious, dry comedy very, very well.
Yeah, very well.
There's another one. What's the one where he's with Jennifer Aniston?
The Breakup.
That's a good movie too. I love that movie.
Probably one of my favorite Jennifer Aniston movies, by the way.
Yeah, that's a
Specifically because
really
of
good
one
movie.
scene and one scene only.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got a question.
You know what I'm talking about.
I got a question. Is Paul Blart Mall Cop a Christmas movie?
That's a good
Isn't that a Christmas
question.
movie?
I think it is a Christmas
I
movie.
would count that. I would count
Paul
that. bro.
Blart
I
Mall
think
Cop
that's
is a
very-
Christmas movie.
You're making me
Doesn't it
want to
have
change my
Christmas
vote.
time, right?
I think so. I think yeah. Because he's
It
working
definitely does,
Christmas
because-
Christmas night. Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
Paul
technically,
Blart's a good movie. I love that
This
movie.
is almost, I mean, a little bit less of a debate, but almost the same debate of like, is Die Hard
Die
a Christmas
Hard?
movie?
Yeah,
Right.
Die Hard definitely is a Christmas movie. So then
Okay,
Paul
well, if
Blart has to be.
Paul Blart has to be then.
what about Night at
Yeah.
the Museum?
Is that on Christmas too?
I think so. Either the first
I
or
don't
second
remember
one.
that
One of those is on
I
Christmas.
don't remember, I don't remember that one.
Wow.
I used to love that when I was a kid, but I don't remember if it was set during Christmas time or not.
I'm corn fuzzled now, dude. I don't know.
The last good Ben Stiller movie.
Well, hey, now, come on.
That was a little uncalled for, you know.
Hey, you know it's true.
Look, dude, even if it was his last one, Ben Stiller's made some slappers, okay?
Yeah,
All of
dude.
the Meet the Focker movies, absolutely beautiful.
my
Such
God.
great movies.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
the
love Meet the
Fockers.
Fockers, man. I want to. We should all do a watch marathon of Meet the Fockers.
I'm down. I love yeah, I love those movies. All of the Meet the Fockers, Meet the Parents, Little Fockers.
Riddle.
Yeah. Oh man, those are good.
Have y'all-
Dude,
Have you ever gone to the movies on Christmas?
did we go
You-
one year?
I don't
I
know.
haven't.
Maybe.
Dude,
I
I
watched-
feel like
yeah.
we went and watched a Star Wars movie one year.
I watched the premiere of the 8th Star Wars movie. Wait, 7th Star Wars movie, like the first one of the newest franchise. I watched that one on Christmas Eve
I
or
think
on
it was-
Christmas. I watched it at like 12 a.m.
I think you watched it and then you went with me the next day again.
Yeah,
I
so I
think
watched
that's
it
what
on
happened.
Christmas. I watched it on Christmas twice. Yeah,
Yeah, and then you went with me on the 26th
yeah.
and we went and watched it. Yeah. That's what so I've never been on Christmas, no. Is it crazy or is it like empty? I guess
That's
depending
not
on
too
what
bad.
the movie is.
I feel like a lot of movies come out on Christmas, but it's just like seems like a weird thing to do. You know,
Yeah, it seems like a really weird day to release a movie.
apparently that's like a tradition for some families.
Yeah, yeah. Which is
That's pretty
really,
cool.
really strange. But
I love
Hey,
going to the movies, so I'm down. with that.
Randall,
I
have
mean,
you
I
ever-
think it's cool.
can't remember-
I think it would be cool to like go to the movies as a family and like watch a new movie and then come back and open gifts.
Yeah,
That'd be tight.
yeah. You can't open your gifts beforehand, or little Johnny's gonna be shooting a Nerf gun at the movie screen all. Like,
Yeah, or crying because you can't play your new PlayStation or something. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude, that was the worst, man.
Dude. Well, no, I saw something this past week or like 2 weeks ago that made so much sense, and it was a meme, and it was like kids before, and we like opened our N64s or like GameCubes or whatever, and just put the disc in and started playing, and now like you have to put the disc in and download the whole game, and so like
For
you
12
get this
hours?
thing, yeah, so you get this new console on Christmas and like this new game, and you put the disc in, it takes 12 hours to download,
Yeah.
and you're like, I can't even
Yeah.
play it. So
Oh, dude,
Well,
just
I would
remember-
always just play like the regular, just like the whatever downloaded it faster, you know.
yeah,
And my parents would come in my room and get on to me. They're like, "Your family's here," and I'm like, "Well, you just bought me this new game. I want to play it." You know?
you just bought
That's
me
what I
a
was gonna say,
PS4,
dude.
Mom.
You get a PS4 on Christmas. I remember this specifically. I got a PS4 and God of War 3 on Christmas. This is like a while ago, and I was like, dude, I've been waiting to play this game for so long. I'm literally gonna sit in the. We were in, I think we were in Kansas, and I was like, I'm gonna sit in the basement and play this game all day long. I got like 15 minutes deep, and they're like, "Come on, we gotta go," and I was like, Are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
mine was PS4 and Battlefront.
Oh yes, dude. I
New
love Battlefront.
Yeah.
That was what I got too when I got my PS4.
And then I was gonna say something else, like when we were talking about like waiting to play your game. Dude, tell me your parents didn't do this on purpose. Tell me when you were a kid, you didn't go to GameStop, right? And you just bought what, Call of Duty 1 or something, Call of Duty 2, the first Black Ops. You just bought the first Call of Duty Black Ops. And you're like, yes, I'm so excited to go home and play this. And you're leaving GameStop and your mom's like,
we gotta go to
all right, well, we got to go to Hobby Lobby, then we got to go to Walmart, then we got to go to Kroger, then we got to go to Target. And you're like, oh my God, take me home now.
Yeah.
Dude, those were the struggles. I've got a lot of bills to pay now, but my biggest struggles were those struggles.
Yeah, for real. I got debt and like student loans and stuff, but those are still the worst days. I remember going back, just going, man, why couldn't we just go to GameStop after then? Because we'd get cold stuff, Randall. Can't let the cold stuff melt. I'm like,
That's
it's gonna take me 4 minutes to buy this game. I'm gonna go in and
how I
and
know.
walk out.
That's how I know you know what you're talking about, because that is the exact excuse mothers use. Yeah, we have to go to the grocery store and get the cold stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
But then we're in there for an hour and a half because you got to get everything that's not cold too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to get everything that's not cold first, and then go all the way back to the cold stuff, even though it's on the other side of the store.
So this isn't Christmas related at all, but since we're talking about video games, I know we were talking about doing like book or movie of the week. We're kind of doing movie of the week right now, but dude, book of the week, I just started reading Ready Player 2, and it's all about video games. If you hadn't read Ready Player 1,
there's a second one.
I haven't read Ready Player 1, but it's one of my favorite. I love that movie.
Dude, the book is so I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, the movie sucked compared to the book, but like, dude, the book is one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. And then like watching the movie,
second one.
The first one. The first Ready Player 1 is probably one of the best books I've ever read. And then I just started the second one, dude. And it's all about video games and stuff like that. Dude, it's so good. I would definitely recommend it.
I didn't know they made a sequel.
I was just thinking to myself last night that I need to find a good book to read. Maybe I'll check that one out.
Yeah, thanks for that recommendation, Sean. I'm definitely going to check that out.
You've seen Ready Player 1, right?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the movie.
No, I haven't yet.
No, okay, well,
oh my God.
You should read the book first. Get it on Audible or something. #ad. I'm just kidding. Get it on Audible.
The movie is so good. The movie is so good.
Yeah, if you get I didn't read the first one on paper. I listened to it on Audible, but dude, it's so good. I got the second one.
I know what you mean though. Like it's not. I know everybody just says that like the book's better, but it's because usually it is. Like have y'all seen Ender's Game?
It gives you much more. No, but I wanted to read the book.
The book is fantastic. It's the only novel that I've read more than one time.
Really?
Yeah. It's like 300 something pages. I finished it and I immediately restarted it. I literally closed the book and then reopened it like 2 seconds later.
Like
I'll check that out.
Ready Player 1, like the difference between the book and the movie, it's like the book has so much more detail and it's like so much more immersive, you know? It's like you don't, how do you fit like that entire book into an hour and 45-minute movie? You just can't, you know. But
I don't know. I haven't read the book, but I feel like they did a fantastic job of making the movie. Of course, I don't know what the book says, so I don't know if it's better.
I think the argument always for like the book being better is just the fact that you get to use your own imagination. So it gives you like these detail words, you know, when it's describing things or like brooms or places or whatever. But you're the one that's thinking where stuff is, like where are buildings,
right?
You know, where is nature at? Where are these animals?
You're building your own world. It's imagination,
and the movies build it for you. So like when you're reading the book, you're just like, you know,
well, here's my argument.
You're building it the way you would want it, and then the movies don't always build it the way you want it. So,
well, here's my argument to that, because I love how Sean's is Ready Player 1. Yours is Ender's Game. Mine is 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, we know what Andrew's into. Look, dude, Andrew likes the mega stuffs, man. He likes Ready Whip on his hot chocolate, and he likes 50 Shades of Grey. I think we got some.
What are you trying to say,
got
bro?
some discussions to do, Andrew.
What are you trying to say? No,
we got some discussions we gotta have, brother. And by discussions,
let me
PayPal you really quick.
Books are phenomenal, and then the movies, to me, are trash. Just absolute garbage.
I never watched them.
Books.
Not interested.
I watched the first one. And never
I
really
can't believe
even
y'all
watched it.
haven't. Like in my in College Station, dude. Like
I didn't have
everyone
a
was
girlfriend
going to see
whenever
that
they
movie.
were. I didn't have a girlfriend whenever they were coming out, so I didn't really care to watch them.
Oh, that's a valid argument because that's the only reason I went.
Exactly.
Oh,
All
wait,
time.
sorry.
Well, can I say this real quick?
Where I was going with Ready Player 2 is
Okay.
that like it's not really a spoiler. It's like right at the beginning of the book, but they have this like he finds this like immersion rig that like goes into your brain and it like goes to your brain so it feels like you're in the Oasis. Like you can touch and smell and like feel stuff like you're actually in it. And I was like, dude, I don't know how far in the future away that is, but that is going to be the greatest Christmas gift ever.
That will.
That's gonna be
to
tight,
anybody.
Humans are going to spend way too much time doing that stuff, though, and then it's like we're going to ignore our lives, you know?
Well, that's kind of the point of the book. But
Dude, this is what I freaking am telling y'all guys about Cyberpunk.
But
Because I'm just like
I
immersed
love
in
how
this
they
game.
I love how they call it the Oasis. That is a perfect name for like a world to get into, you know?
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is my I've been wanting to say this since we were talking about Meet the Fockers. My favorite impersonation of that ever was Dave Franco and Neighbors or Neighbors 2. I can't remember which one. Did
It's
you
the
ever
second
see
one.
Dave
No.
Franco do it?
No, it's the first one. It's the
He does it so well.
which one is it?
I don't know, but you agree he does it really well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it is.
He does
It's really
it.
well.
He's
Whenever
like,
they're doing the Robert Downey Jr. party or not
you
Robert
talking to
Downey
me,
Jr.
fucker?
What is his name?
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
One of them's Taxi Driver, and the other one is the father for and Meet the Fockers or whatever.
Mhm.
He's like, you talking to me, fucker?
Yeah.
Just like nodding his head.
You talking to
like,
me? Oh man. Yeah.
All right,
Well.
least favorite movie, Christmas movie character.
Yeah. One of y'all. Well, I know mine.
I know mine
You want
too.
me to go ahead and hit mine up real quick?
I want to
Yeah,
see if
go
yours
ahead.
is the same as mine.
I don't think it's gonna be, but in the Santa Claus 3,
Jack Frost.
yeah, Jack Frost from the Santa Claus 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolute worst character. Now, this isn't part of it, but I want to say that this is something I noticed from rewatching them this year again, is how subtly hilarious the Easter Bunny is in those movies. In the second one, they're talking about they were talking about how Scott, or aka Santa, has to go and like deal with his son because his son's on the naughty list and stuff. and the other mythical people or whatever are there with him, and the Easter Bunny goes, "Oh yeah, kids, I've got 33,000 offspring and they're all in private school." And I was just like, just how subtly he just leaned back in his chair while he said it. "Oh yeah, I've got 33,000 offspring, all in private school." I was just like, what a classic joke that I never caught on to as a kid. That's great. But yeah, Jack Frost from the Santa Claus 3, absolutely horrible character. I hated him.
All right, I agree. He sucks, you know. But mine, I'm gonna go second because mine's related. I can't remember which movie it's in, but whenever he creates the duplicate Santa.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah, dude, the duplicate Santa starts out nice, right? But whenever he starts being like a condescending guy and he's like taking over the role and stuff, I'm like, oh, I hate you guy. You know what I mean?
He starts taking the role too seriously.
The plastic Santa. I mean, granted, in the end, well, I can't. It's not a spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen, well, I don't know.
The movie's been out since 2001, so you know.
Okay, well, he becomes good in the end, doesn't he?
No,
he's just bad the whole time.
Yeah, well, he starts out good, and then he
starts
and then
he ends bad.
Yeah, he ends bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's my least favorite one, and that tells you how much I dislike the character, because I could watch the plotline of the movie again, and it could be like watching it for the first time, but that character irked me so bad as a kid that I remember it to this day.
Yeah. It also is just so weird because he looks so plastic, but it's still, I'm pretty sure it's still Tim Allen.
Oh, I know.
Like, he
Yeah, they
looks-
just put like the shiny stuff on his face.
Yeah, but his hair and everything too, it looks plastic. And I'm just like, that had
Yeah.
to be severely
a good
uncomfortable.
job.
That had to be
did a
severely
good
uncomfortable
job.
to wear.
Yeah.
All right,
But
you ready?
yeah.
You ready for this one?
yes.
We're doing like worst characters in Christmas movies.
Yes.
Right. The parents in Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
To leave their kid.
Well, that's just
No argument.
that's just bad. Yeah.
Bad parenting.
Yeah. That's
I mean, how do you get all the way to like a different state or whatever, and you're like
twice.
So you,
Where's Kevin? Wait, where's Kevin?
Twice.
you leave the house, you get on the airplane, you get out the airport, you're like halfway to the house, and you're like, wait, we're missing our kid? Oh, darn.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Might as well just stay here and not go back at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
darn,
the
we
mom was
did
the
it
only
again.
one that was like freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh, darn, we did it again. Home Alone
Yeah,
2.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what like I never understood about Home Alone 2 was like if I was a parent and I had accidentally left my kid home at Christmas one year, I would
We would
never
be doing
do
head
that again.
counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be doing.
I would literally never leave that same kid alone again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
If I left one, it would be a different child on accident. It would
Yeah,
never
dude.
be the
Hollywood
same
man.
kid.
In conspiracy theory, Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone grew up to be the dude from Jigsaw. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Actually, I was going to talk about conspiracy theory wise was at the end of the Santa Claus 3, that whole movie is based around like Mrs. Claus's pregnancy, right? And them having their baby. And his name is Buddy. Like Buddy the Elf from
really?
Elf.
Oh,
And I was like,
dude.
What if? Imagine if
I
those
love
are
how
connected.
Disney does that. They kind of connect different storylines in cool ways. They're pretty good about that.
I like that they do it, and I don't think they do it on always intentionally, but it also turns me into Charlie from, the meme of Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where he's like crazy. He's been up for like 36 hours trying to figure out all these connections and stuff. And he's got like the board behind him, and he's just Yeah.
So,
I know, dude.
what's your Charles' worst Christmas gift that you've received?
Ever.
So when
Ever.
we were talking about doing
Ever.
this topic, it took me a long time to think on it because I didn't want to be hurtful. You know, when people give you
Forever.
gifts, when people give you gifts, you kind of want to like not ever say that they're bad.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Sometimes
But
it's
I
good to get it out in
got
the air, though, you know?
A
An
cherry red.
avocado.
I got a
Thanks.
cherry red, shiny 2-slot toaster for Christmas.
Just the 2 slot.
Man,
Not even a
dude,
4
you
slot.
just painted a word picture in my head, dude. I can already imagine cooking on that thing.
First of
And
all,
it's
why
just
do
a
you
tenner-
dislike it?
Well, it's a $10 or $15 toaster. I already had a toaster.
Dude, toasters
Yeah,
go
but-
hard, though. You ever had a toaster scramble? Or a toaster strudel? Either one? Dude, you got to whip those up for breakfast. You can cook a lot of stuff in a toaster.
Never eaten either of those.
You never had a
There's
toaster
pizza in the
strudel?
toaster, dude?
No, never had a toaster strudel.
Okay, I'm not a huge fan of toaster strudels, but you got to try them.
But I would be kind of disappointed. You're like, dude, I'm getting a whole new set of golf clubs this year for Christmas. They already told me that's what they're getting me. And then they show up and like, yeah, we kind of fell on hard times this year. We got you this toaster. You're like, oh, geez, Grandpa, thanks, man. I can buy myself a nice ice cream cone.
So I guess the idea about it being a bad present is just the fact that you already had a toaster.
Well, also, I mean, it's just like,
'Cause it sounds
even
like
if
a
I didn't have a
toaster.
Wouldn't
Even
even
if I
steal
did-
it. It was
even if I
chicken.
didn't, even if I didn't have a toaster, like you unwrap it and it's just a toaster box, and you're like, oh yay, thanks.
I'm gonna throw this in my bathtub while I'm sitting in it.
Yeah,
Toaster. How did you know? How did you know, Grandma?
Oh god, that's morbid.
Oh, I don't think that's that
What
bad.
about you
though.
guys?
You got one? Do you have one, Randall, or what?
I don't know. I think you need to go first. It's
All
hard,
right,
man, because
so-
you get so much crap,
You really do.
and like I don't want to just go with like a T-shirt or something. I gotta think about what I've gotten.
Because it's
So,
well,
I don't
I
know
think you get so much crap because you like your mom asks you for your Christmas list, right? And you give your mom your Christmas list, And then like 2 weeks later, she hits you up and she's like, "Well, I need a bunch of ideas for your family." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I don't have 100 things I want, and I've got all this family. So just tell them to get me whatever." And then next thing you know, you unwrap a freaking toaster.
Yeah. Is that what happened? Is that what happened?
It's used.
Dude, that's what happened. You told him that a toaster would be a good gift, and then you got a toaster.
I said, just tell him like.
So that's your fault, then. What are you complaining about?
Look, I don't
tell
know,
him to give me whatever.
I don't know,
then I end
I
up
can give you whatever, like PlayStation, Xbox, toaster, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I end up unwrapping a toaster and some socks and some pajamas that don't fit, and then you just mark it as in a lost column.
Yeah, it's that person in your family that you only see on Christmas, and they're like, "Man, we really got to get him a Christmas gift." Like, oh yeah, he's probably still like 4 foot tall. He probably still wears a small T-shirt, and you get an Affliction T-shirt for Christmas, and it's a small, and you can't even wear it.
Yeah,
Like,
or some medium freaking pajama pants, and I'm 6'6", and it's like, hey, yeah, what do you want me to do with these?
It's actually funny.
They don't fit already, and then when I wear them once and I wash them and dry them, now all of a sudden they look like freaking capri pants on me.
Yeah, you just got some fleece chubbies, dude.
It's funny that your worst gift was a toaster, because there's an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. Have y'all ever seen that show or heard of it? It's hilarious.
I've heard of
first off, but there's an episode where he gets gifts for his parents and his in-laws, and it's an engraved toaster, but it says like, from us, and then all the kids, like it has all their names listed, and his in-laws loved it. But his parents, who like the show kind of, gravitates around, his parents, they open it, but they don't ever open the box, and they just return it.
Yeah.
And so then he tells them, and, they get in this big fight, and he tells them that it was engraved and it was special. And so they spend the whole episode going back to the store trying to get it back.
Oh, God.
But it was funny because they were like, yeah, we loved it. It was a nice toaster, but we already had a toaster. And he's like, Mom, the toaster wasn't the gift. It was the engraving.
You know what that makes me think of? Like, and I know you already give me crap for this, but old school, when they give Will Ferrell I think it's they give him like the air fryer.
It's the oaster. No, it's an oaster. It's a toaster, I think.
Is it?
Or a microwave or something, but it's the Oster brand.
It's an Oster, freaking, what are those things called?
He freaking re-gifts it to the kid.
Well, no, he tries to give it to the guy as a housewarming gift. And he's like, I gave you this for your wedding. He's like, dude. Okay. Yeah, I really appreciated it. Thank you. And he takes it back. and then he wraps it and gives it to the kid for his birthday.
My head hurts, dude. I'm laughing so hard. Oh my God.
So that's what that makes me think of. Trying to re-gift an engraved toaster.
He gives it to the kid, bro. Oh,
and the kid unwraps and he's like, yeah, it's nice, right?
It's got 4 slots on it or something like that. You cook 4 pieces.
Speaking of that movie, I want to teach him. Whenever I have a kid, I want to teach him the earmuffs thing that they have the kid do.
Yeah,
all you have to do is say earmuffs, and you're disrespecting them when you don't say earmuffs, and then you start saying you swear words.
Yeah. All right, Sean, what's yours? What's your worst gift?
So it's kind of, I don't know if it really counts because it wasn't like specifically gifted to me, but it was like a white elephant thing. So like,
yeah.
I brought some good presents. Like I had like 2 Yeti cups and then like something else. Like I bought like $50 worth of presents, something like that, to bring to this thing.
Well, they weren't Yeti cups then. They were Arctic.
Well, yeah, whatever it was. I spent like a lot of money on these things.
I was just messing with you, bro.
And so like I brought good gifts, right? And so I show up and like I think it's White Elephant where you can steal from other people. Like steal.
White Elephant is a game where you're gonna end up with something you don't want. Yeah, one time I got a Luke Bryan CD.
That should have been your worst gift ever, dude. What do you mean? Jesus Christ. I don't even want to listen to a Luke Bryan song, let alone an entire album. I would have burned it on the spot, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Toaster, I would have put it in the toaster and turned the toaster on.
I should
The toaster just starts playing Luke Bryan.
I mean, basically, because it's hot garbage. You just flick it on and it's, oh, my girlfriend left me. I'm down at the river drinking a Bud Light.
Okay, so I had like something.
So
It was like I had like a really like when it got around to my turn, I was the last person, right? So I could either steal or keep my thing, and then no one else could steal from me. But wait, no, something like that. Like, oh, someone stole my gift. Someone was after me. I was the last person, second to last person to go, and I stole something that was like really nice. And then someone freaking stole it from me and gave me their gift, all wrapped up in this nice box. It's heavy as hell. And so I'm like, well, this might be something nice, dude. Totally wrapped up, right? Like gift wrapping paper and everything, dude. And I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, well, I guess I got to open it. Dude, I open it up and it is literally a fish tank full of water with a goldfish in it. And the goldfish is dead. Bro, I'm not even shitting you.
Dude, that's the worst gift I've ever heard. A dead goldfish. Someone gave you a
Someone went to freaking Petco, bought a fish aquarium and a goldfish, wrapped it up with water in it, and took it to the freaking white elephant gift that I got.
Dude, that's the best white elephant gift I've ever heard of. I was going to tell Randall we should do a white elephant, and I'm going to buy a crappy CD to gift. But that is the best white elephant gift I've ever heard of. Giving
literally
from a dead goldfish.
I had to waste water to flush that down my toilet.
Did they not put holes in the box?
It was a sealed box with the goldfish in it, dude.
It would have been so funny if they wrapped it and then there was like a plug for the oxygenator, like plugged into the wall, and it's.
I'm like, why is this box vibrating? What's going on in here?
No, what if they wrapped the fish individually, though?
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
You open up the box and it's a glass aquarium tank, and it just floating inside is a wrapped goldfish.
It wasn't even a nice tank either. Like I could recycle. It was like it was the tank they specifically bought for that goldfish. Like,
dude, that's the worst gift I've. Okay, you take the cake, bro. That is so good.
I was like, everyone was all laughing, and I was like, I was laughing because it was funny, but I was like, what the fuck, dude? I could have had the Nerf gun, and I got a dead goldfish.
Now you gotta go home and flush it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it was horrible.
That's so bad, dude.
Dude, I'm over here thinking about like how in White Elephant you could, wrap a box with a Smirnoff Ice in it, and think that's a good gift. But no, a dead goldfish takes the cake as the best.
I don't remember who bought a goldfish, but I was like, why a goldfish? Like, they're like, all right, $50 limit, and you spent your $50 on a goldfish. You're like, this would be a good idea. I saw it on Pinterest.
Well, it's better than a goldfish in a Yeti cup.
Yeah, he's just swimming around in a little Yeti tumbler, dude. He's insulated, but he's dead.
What if he wasn't just dead, but the fish tank had broken, and so there was just water inside of the gift? And he was just floating around in the box.
Oh my god, that's a good gift. That I respect whoever gave that as a gift because it's like a funny thing.
For the generations.
I don't think I can think of anything that bad, dude. That's
that's a winner.
The story was the real gift. The goldfish sucked.
Yeah, like that's a funny gift. Like for me, it's like
whoever
I said.
Gave the gift. I know you're listening,
but you win.
Yeah,
you win.
I know you're listening. It was your fault that fish died.
I just remember trying to like nurse it back to life, and it was just a goner, dude.
Oh. So the next Christmas gift I give in White Elephant is going to be a toaster that's wrapped, and on one side of the toaster there's a Luke Bryan CD, and the other side there's going to be a dead goldfish.
No, it's worse if it was alive and you didn't tell me it was in there. Like, I'm gonna burn this Luke Bryan CD and then plug it in. And then they have to kill Luke Bryan and the goldfish is dead.
And you're trying to cook some toast, and you've got some You've got some rotten flavored fish toast.
Oh God.
Oh.
You just like go try it really quick, winking at him. Just go try
That
it
hurt
really
my
quick.
that hurt my stomach for you to tell me that story. That was funny. That's a good story.
That's hilarious, dude.
Mm.
The only
just
thing I
thought
think that would have been better is if it was two beta fish, because you know
Yeah.
they fight until one of them dies.
Dude, that would have been a great gift, dude. Just put it in there and they're like, and fighting now in the left corner.
No, but if they were already in there, dun, 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 no. But
Yeah.
if they
One
were
of them's
already
waving his
in
hand in
there,
front of his face like you can't see me. Like,
waving his fin, it's my what does Nemo call it?
what is?
His little fin.
Oh, I don't remember.
My germs. No.
He's got a
Different movie.
special name for it.
Anyways,
Special fin, his fin.
I don't remember.
I don't know. It would have been
Dude,
funny though,
fish
just
would
to
actually be
open,
cool.
just to open it up, and there was one beta fish in there that was alive, and the other one was just torn to pieces.
So one person gets one beta fish and the other person gets the other, and we all start throwing money on it like horse racing. And we're just...
yeah. That'd
Well,
be
you
so
know-
bad, dude.
Dude, I think PETA is going to cancel this podcast.
It's just fish fighting. It's all right.
As long as it's not cockfighting.
Speaking of fish, I was telling us, dude, I used to be really into fish when I was like a little kid. Dude, best fish I ever had, puffer fish, dude.
You had a
Those
puffer
things are
fish?
so cool. Yeah, dude, just get in a little aquarium, get some puffer fish. Dude, best fish I ever had. They all die, but you know,
Well,
it's whatever.
everything dies.
Yeah.
Did you ever get the gift of sea monkeys?
Yeah. That reminds me of South Park where they start building
No, I
the
never
civilization and they become sentient and they're like taking
Yeah.
over Carbach. You know?
Yeah. Cartman's their god or whatever, right? That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
They start building statues of him. And then someone kills him. Or they like all die or something and he freaks out.
Yeah.
I always
Like,
kind
you
of
just
wanted like
just
an
got-
ant farm as a kid.
Oh, an ant farm?
Yeah, I thought that would have been cool.
Dude, I still think you need to get those box jellyfish, dude. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, I'm getting jellyfish, but I'm not gonna get the box jellyfish. I'm gonna get regular jellyfish in like a big ass tank where it's got like the neon on the bottom and it shines the light up. I'm gonna definitely have that in my cool apartment that I'm gonna move to. Randall, what's your worst gift? I mean, can you top the dead goldfish?
No, I can't. I don't even think I
You
can
don't
top a
get top it,
toaster,
yeah.
if I'm being honest. I don't know if like, because I don't want to just count socks and stuff. Because first off, socks are one of the greatest Christmas gifts of all time. Because
Especially if they're nice.
yeah, because how many times do you need socks? All the time. And how many times do you want to go buy socks? Never.
Never.
So
Never.
But if it's like a fuzzy sock, like a fuzzy thick sock, and I open it and I'm like, oh, dude, like I want to put these on now.
That
You know?
sock is thick, brother.
with 4
Yeah.
C's, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm be honest with you. You're absolutely right. I haven't bought a pair of socks in like 8 years.
Because you always get them at Christmas and you're good to go.
That's right, dude. I mean, you get a pack of 20 of them at Christmas and they last you a whole year until
Oh,
the
yeah.
next 20 pack at
That
Christmas.
one
Well,
pair
it's-
lasts me 2
it's-
months in a row. I don't even wear more than one.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I don't even change them out.
I sleep in them.
Is socks
shower
socks
in
your
'em.
final answer,
I just
Randall?
shower my socks,
No.
yeah.
No, there was one time I think where I wanted an iPod or something and I got like this like radio player,
Bro, it was a Zune.
No, it wasn't even a Zoom, bro. It was like a pocket radio,
Oh, yeah.
where you like dial into the radio station. And you're
Oh
like,
God.
and I was like, man, but I still used it though.
Yeah.
I used that thing when I was out doing the lawn and stuff, But I don't know. There was never anything. I mean, you get always like a bad gift every now and then, but there's nothing that like sticks out to me like y'all's do. Y'all's are freaking perfect. I don't have anything that bad. I've never been in a situation where someone was going to give me a toaster though, or give me a goldfish.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you
So-
the gift I'm excited for this year is my mom said she would get me one of these nice fancy microphones Randall has. So I'll be a lot
Ooh.
more
Clear
mo
and
better
crisp.
on this podcast.
So instead of
Nice.
having to have one change of clothes, y'all are gonna have to have 2 change of clothes ready on hand
Yeah.
when you're
Right,
listening
hey.
to these podcasts.
Possibly 3.
Yeah.
I might get one too. Who
Possibly
knows?
3 pairs. Wow,
Mm.
that's crazy.
And then we're all going to sound like this.
Well, yeah, nice and clear.
Nice and soft and wonderful and
Welcome to my ASMR
Crisp.
channel.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
It's time.
We're gonna end it. We're gonna end that topic because my bad gift was not near as bad as y'all's. So let's move on.
You didn't
to...
even say a bad gift. You said freaking Nerf football.
No, I said a radio, pocket radio thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It depends. Well, how old were you?
Like 8, I think 9.
Well, okay. I was about to say 7-year-old me would have loved a cool radio like that. I would have been all about it, you know.
Yeah.
I got a CD player with a Shania Twain CD.
Well,
Probably
and
one of the best
that was also like right when iPods were getting big. So like my brother had gotten one, but he didn't even
You
get
got
one.
an iPad? You got an iPod and you got a radio?
No, he didn't get it from my parents, though. He got it from one of his friends.
And you have a radio? Okay, that's why you hated the radio.
Because my brother
Yeah.
had an iPod. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It was still cool though. I still used it. But let's move on to just our last topic, which is just going to be your least favorite thing about Christmas. What is the thing that you dread the most?
All right, Randall, you went last, so you start.
Oh man, dude, you are just gonna throw me under the bus like that, bro?
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, I can go if you need to think about it.
You do it. I think, yeah. No, you go about it. Because I also don't want to say anything that one of y'all is going to say.
Well, mine's going to go right back to that damn toaster.
Oh, no.
And it's when you're sitting there and everyone in your family is looking at you open your gifts. And you open up a toaster. And you have to act like it's a great gift. It's something I love.
Your dad,
And there's
your
so
dad's
much
like,
pressure.
least favorite child.
There's so much pressure to just be like, oh yes, I love this. Because I mean, someone spent money on you. You know, you have to be appreciative and grateful.
Yeah.
But it's like if the gift sucks, the gift sucks. I can't change that, but I gotta act like it now all of a sudden. I have to be freaking, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio in what's the movie where he's attacked by a bear?
The Revenant.
The Revenant. I have to be an
Fantastic movie, by the
Oscar-winning actor. I have to be an Oscar-winning actor. Just
Yeah.
for you to
First
think
of all,
I like
Leonardo DiCaprio deserved his Oscar way before that movie. But we're moving
Oh
on.
yeah,
I digress.
Wall Street,
I digress.
Inception. I mean, where do you want to start?
Django.
Any of them.
Django. Yeah.
Any of his roles.
Even though Jamie Foxx really wins Django, I think.
Yeah, he does. But
By
the whole
far.
improvised scene at the table with Leonardo DiCaprio where he cuts his hand open like IRL and he keeps acting. That's
Wait,
Oscar
he did
worthy.
that?
What?
Yeah, when they're eating dinner and he smashes the glass on the table, like the glass like cut all his hand open. He was like actually bleeding down his hand, and then he didn't mean to do that, and then he smears it all over Broomhilda's face. Like that was his actual blood that he like smeared all over her face and stuff. It was like all improvised.
If I were her,
I
I
think-
would have sued.
I think she should win an Oscar for not freaking out
Yeah,
in that scene.
Yeah.
right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I would have flipped. I would have been like, bro, I don't know who you've been with.
Yeah, for
right.
real, dude. I didn't know we had to get tested before we went on this fucking movie.
It's also Quentin Tarantino because you kind of expect what you sign up for, you know.
That's a good point. That's a very valid statement.
Uh,
I'll do mine. I'll let you go last, Sean. Because you got to save the best for last. My least favorite thing, I think.
Screw you.
I was not expecting that. All right. I think my least favorite thing is cleanup. And this is just specifically because of, I guess, how my family is. But just getting rid of all the freaking wrapping paper. It's just a pain in the butt, man.
And
You
you
know?
just got someone. You got your mom or someone in the background just yelling at you like,
Hey, grab that.
pick up the
Grab that
trash.
piece of paper.
Pick up the trash.
Grab that
Get
piece of
another
paper.
trash bag.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
another trash
we're at
bag.
the age now where just
Hey, Andrew,
we're just,
while you're up, grab another trash bag from the hallway.
You're just designated trash bag holder for like all the kids that are unwrapping their toys.
Oh, that's what we do. We have someone that sits by the trash bag and just puts it all in there. But you just got people
Yeah.
yelling the whole time. Go, give me that paper. Give me that paper. And I'm like, dude, let the kids unwrap their presents. Jesus.
Well, the worst part about it is like, so when the kids open at my family, when the kids open their gifts, no one's picking up the trash. They're just leaving it there, like making it into a pile. And then when the adults open the gifts, they're like, all right, well now the oldest kids have to be the ones responsible for getting the trash bag to clean up the adults' trash paper. But now you've also got to clean up the kids' trash paper that they left sitting down.
Yeah, what do you think your parents had kids for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
See, the problem is that it's usually never the kids in our family that's doing it. It was usually like me. So I hated it. Like whenever my siblings started having kids and they were the ones that were unwrapping gifts and I was the one holding the trash bag. I was like, this sucks, dude. But then I used to be the kid that other people were doing that for me, so it comes around.
This leads me into my least favorite thing about Christmas is that like I'm always like, dude, just give me money. You don't have to give me a gift. Just give me some money. I don't care. Whatever you're gonna spend, just give me that. I'll spend on whatever I want. Right.
I wish people would do that, but no one wants to give money.
Well, because
it's the best gift of all.
Yeah, but you want people to unwrap stuff from you.
Right. Give me an envelope.
No.
Dude, just put my money in an Amazon box with a $100 bill at the bottom and just wrap that thing up.
It's about like, I want you to get something that you're going to use, or like that you're going to, every time you look at it,
I already have a
toaster.
I already have a toaster.
I'm not getting you a toaster. It's just something like, like you said, you might be getting a microphone for Christmas. You're going to look at that. And every time you look at it, you're going to be like, so-and-so got me that, Well, instead of you just going, instead of them giving you the money and then you going out and buying it, you're not going to look at it and go, so-and-so gave me the money to buy that. You don't do that.
Bro, but the thing is by the time Christmas rolls around, I'm so poor, they give me that $100 and I'm like, cool, I can pay rent.
Well,
like,
yeah, that's
different. I know, exactly. And that's the best part about being, that's the
that you would look back on and say, so-and-so gave me the money to help me pay my rent that month. That's fantastic.
Right.
But here's the thing, though, like, if you just give me the $20 you spent on these nice pajamas that don't fit me, because I don't want to drive to the store and return these for a store credit and then go pick something else out that I don't want. It's like, I don't shop at the store. So I would much rather you give me money and then I buy the microphone and then it's like, hey, you participated in this microphone. It's like it's a GoFundMe, basically, It's like, thank you for your donation.
It's just not
like
as fun. And you can sit here and say that all you want. It's just not as fun. Unless you wrap each individual
I agree. I would much
dollar
rather
bill.
open up a toaster than, a $20 bill.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know that I'm getting a toaster.
Because
but if you give me a card.
If we would have started this podcast and I would have said, hey, Andrew, what was your least favorite gift that you ever gotten? And you had gotten a $20 bill instead of that toaster, we would have never had this toaster conversation.
True.
That's what it's all about.
Got a goldfish.
Well, you probably still wound up with a goldfish.
Who gave me all of those gifts,
Yeah.
So,
it's all about the memory, man.
Yeah, true.
So it's kind of ties into what I was gonna say. Least favorite part about Christmas is. So I'm totally happy with the money because I'm just like, that's all I want. But when you're a little kid and you're like, you go to your grandparents' house for Christmas or something, and you just got like 50 presents, and you're like, dude, I can unwrap presents for the next hour, right? And you're Gucci, you're golden. And then now you're like, heck yeah, I got $100, and then, well, yeah, I like the money, but then you just got to sit there with your $100 and watch all the younger people in your family unwrap their 50 presents, and you're like, dude, like I'm sitting there. Least favorite part, dude. I'm sitting there on a stool around the Christmas tree, and everyone's getting like, I got $100, dude, and they got like Nerf guns, a keyboard, freaking Xbox, like new controller, all this stuff, and I'm like, I know that was more than $100.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're sitting on the stool and not picking up all their trash.
Yeah, trash duty is also part of that. That's just me as an only child. I'm like, yeah, I know I got $100, but like I kind of want like a bunch of stuff, too. Like, where's my 50 presents like I had when I was a little kid, Like,
yeah. No.
What age do y'all think that people should stop giving you gifts?
Never.
I don't think you should ever stop getting gifts. I think you should stop getting a lot of gifts when you turn like after you get your car, I would say.
Like, what? So you mean like when you're 16?
Like 16, yeah. Or some people get their car when they're 15. They practice in it.
Well,
I'd say 18, 21, something like that.
Well, no, because
I'm gonna argue.
I'm gonna
argue 20s.
Really?
Yeah, because then your family's like, oh, he's not a kid anymore. Like, we only see him once a year. Like, we don't even know what he likes.
I don't know. I feel like once you start driving, you start to reprioritize things, at least for the most part, where you're like, I would rather like just have money to get gas to like go hang out with friends and stuff. So like
It's just a 20-pack of black ice car air fresheners. Like,
dude, I got that for Christmas one year, but actually not a bad gift.
No, black ice is the best.
Dude, it's so potent. It used to give me so many headaches, dude.
Bro, you know how like on the air like freshener that you hang in your car, you're supposed to like technically you're supposed to like rip it open and like pull it down a little bit, and then a couple days later pull it down some more.
Yeah,
bro, dude, Randall used to just rip that plastic off and leave the whole thing dangling. Bro,
I used to put 2 or 3 of those things on my rearview mirror, dog.
Bro,
straight up.
Wait, is that really how you're supposed to do that? Because I would always just take it out of the package too.
No, it says on the little tree where you're supposed to stop the package at.
Like pull down halfway for a week and then take completely off for another week or something like that.
Oh yeah, because I want trash hanging from my rearview mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the whole point. That everyone's like, nah, we're not doing that, bro.
Plus that black ice, man, that stuff gets deep in your seats. You smell that,
bro. Yeah, that thing.
I haven't used the black ice air freshener in 6 years, dude, and I still smell it when I get in my truck.
Yeah. Deep in the seats and deep in the cheeks, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That black ice is so potent, dude. It dies pretty fast once you open it up, but like you said, it sticks. And not only that, but like it sticks in the carpet up on the roof of your.
Dude, that stuff seeps in the plastic.
That's where it gets stuck in. I don't want to hear seat, bro, because I fart on my seat, dog. Farts get trapped in my seat. I'm talking about that black ice gets stuck up in that carpet on the roof, dog.
Dude, that's a whole chemical reaction going on.
And that was always the worst part is whenever you did get those like air fresheners and you put them in your truck or your car or whatever, and it's really hot outside, and then you get inside of it and you fart. And it just bakes with that black ice smell or whatever, dude.
Oh god.
Right after baseball practice.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You get it. Well, first of all, I was ripping them in the dugout anyways, but you get back in the truck and you rip one off real quick. Dude, that was always the worst smell ever.
Okay. That could apply to something else besides farts.
Well, yeah, that's also a pretty valid statement. You're gonna have to
I'm just hopping my truck after baseball practice, just
rip a cig.
You just yank one off real quick.
Just ripping cigs.
Hashtag cigs inside, bro.
Hashtag cigs with the windows up.
Dude, I've never seen anyone do that. That's a psychopath.
Yeah, dude, I just bought this Cuban cigar from the gas station, dude. Let's hotbox the Toyota.
Oh man.
With a freaking Cuban, dude, we would die.
With the Cuban that you bought from some dude off the corner of the street for like $10. He's like, yeah, bro, it's legit. Oh god.
All right, well, we got to pick one that's the worst one, guys. What is the worst beer out of the 4 that we have had?
All right, Randall, I'm making you go first this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
You never go first on this.
Well, I always introduce the topic, okay? Well, not always, but most of the time. So I feel like I don't want to be the first one to leave.
I will argue that to your face in cursive. I do not.
Wait, what?
I said I will argue that.
No, I know what you said. It just doesn't make any sense.
In cursive.
You better shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
You've never seen Donnie Baker getting his boat impounded?
Oh my God, you're right. I forgot about that.
I'll say it to his face in cursive. I don't even care.
All right. Well, they're
gonna reimburse me for all that lumber.
You got it? You got it?
Yeah, I think the worst out of these two, in my humble opinion, and this takes flavor mainly into account, but also the can, is the Southern Star Winter Warmer.
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Yeah. I think it's the worst out of the 4.
The winner.
By
unanimous decision.
The loser. Going down. No chance to come back. Double elimination. Knocked out of the tournament. Worst beer I've had on this podcast.
This is the Cole of the Christmas gift. This was the naughty child. Santa did not like it as much as the rest.
It gets cold and it tastes like it too.
I don't think it tastes that bad. I would still buy it again,
No.
personally.
No, I like the winter warmer. But the reason why it was so tough for me to decide in the first episode we featured this in was because it was a new beer to me. I've had a couple beers since then of this kind of flavor, and it just does not compare to the Yule Shoot Your Eye Out.
Yeah, the Yule Shoot
The
Your
Yule
Eye Out is
Shoot
a
Your
whole
Eye Out
different
definitely
thing.
takes the win here. And if this was a double lose tournament, winter warmer is out.
Yeah, and I
Well,
think
I mean,
another big thing, real quick, before you say anything, Sean, is like a big thing that factors into it for me is if I'm at Christmas Eve with my family, like we do every year, and like I go to grab a beer, I'm gonna grab the You'll Shoot Your Eye Out first, also because of the can. It just feels more Christmassy. It tastes a little bit more Christmassy to me. I also feel like I can enjoy more of them at a single time, so I can have one throughout the night instead of have like 2 or 3 of these winter warmers before I'm about ready to go to bed, you know? So that's part of my decision as well. But I will pass the baton to you,
You
Sean.
know-
Go for it.
I'm usually pretty optimistic about these beers. Like they're always pretty good. And it's always hard to rate them or pick which one is better. Yeah, the You'll Shoot Your Eye Out is miles ahead of the winter warmer.
I do agree with
And
that.
I'm not really started. I would not purchase this beer again,
Ooh, okay. Well, that's where
in
we
my
differ.
opinion.
That's fine.
I mean, so I'm usually pretty optimistic, and I try to be nice, but I would drink it if someone offered it to me, but I would not purchase. I would not purchase it again.
I just hate how non-Christmassy this You'll Shoot Your Eye Out is.
It's got a little bit of Christmas to me. It's got a little bit also of like springtime to me, but it's got a little bit of Christmas flavor to me.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
It
think
kind
so.
of does. I think it's probably the can that's making me say this, and also the fact that I'm on my second beer of each, and you guys are on your first beer of each. But it
Hey,
kind of
sir,
gives
I'm
me the
drinking through
vibe
a
of a
straw.
Christmas story. It's like fun.
It's a major reward.
It is you know what? Yes.
It's
If
unique.
someone gave this to me
It's-
as a gift, it would not be the worst gift I ever received.
No, it wouldn't be up there with a dead goldfish, a toaster, or a Luke Bryan CD.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
It's just like
or
It would
a
be miles
radio
above
when
the
you
Luke
want
Bryan
or
CD.
or a radio when you want an iPod, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and please don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm trying to just go straight to the point. I was trying to get to the point with it. Like, I love Southern Star beer. They make
Oh, yeah.
fantastic beers.
it's just this specific one.
But
Don't float
out
your
of
boat.
all
bro.
that I've had,
Yeah.
that's the worst one.
Well, we did it, guys. Winter warmer
Did.
is the worst one. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out is the second worst, but it won this episode.
Did.
So what do we have to look forward to about next week? Next week is
Next week will
the
be our-
finale
yeah, it's the
of
grand
the
final.
Christmas Chaos
Yeah.
tournament, right?
Yep.
Yes.
It'll probably release a day earlier, so we'll release it on Wednesday night and have it ready for Christmas Eve because Christmas falls on a Friday this year, right?
I believe so. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So we'll be releasing next week's episode on the 23rd, and it'll be out for Christmas Eve. So you can look forward to that. So if you're driving to your family's house for Christmas Eve or whatnot, you'll have that to listen to. You're welcome. And also, we will be doing Shiner's Holiday Cheer versus St. Arnold's Christmas Ale. Ye Old
Mhm.
Christmas Ale. Let me say that. That's the
Ye
full name for
Old.
it.
Now,
But that'll be the grand final.
Now that one,
That one's going to be tough.
that one's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, because those were very good, but also still very different. All of these were very different. I will say that.
They were.
But yeah, we'll be doing that next week, and always remember to follow us on Twitter at Off the Tap Pod if you want to contact us or see the bracket that we've been posting for this or anything
Jesus
else.
Christ.
Give us ideas.
Send
Andrew's
some
going
topics.
crazy. he's going crazy.
The Flint, Michigan topics. We need them.
I
The Flint,
mean-
Michigan topics.
I never thought I would have to ever ask for something so much in my life.
Well, you definitely don't have to ask for that toaster ever again. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. I think we're doing a pretty good job on the topics, but I mean, I think if anyone has any suggestions, I mean, it's going to do nothing but help us. I think,
Oh yeah, listener
but if
feedback.
they
It's always
don't,
great.
we can carry it without you because you're a listener and we're we're creating. So
Andrew's like, I'm the star here. I don't care.
Content creator. Yeah, and also if you want to support us, you can find us at Patreon. What is that link, Sean?
Wait, you talking about Patreon right now?
Yeah, I'm
You talking about the official Off the Tap podcast Patreon page?
Oh, yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy.
Dude,
I'm talking
hold
about
up.
like
where
it's not a fake account or it's
No,
I mean
no,
it's
not
not
at
like
all.
small time. Like it actually exists.
yeah, I'm talking about
It's
where
It
on.
exists.
yeah, where
He
you can
knows
find
telling you,
links
this-
for our videos.
This Patreon is it's off. It's off the hook.
It's off the
Patreon's
hook.
off the hook.
Is
It's
it
off
off the tap?
Off the Tap podcast.
It's off the tap. You're right, it is.
It's off the tap. And you can actually find it, even if you haven't been looking for it, you can find it at patreon.com/off the tap podcast. And you can subscribe for the $5, $10, or $20 tier. And actually, in holiday cheer, we have slashed the prices in half, cutting all of our Patreon subscriptions to $3, $5, and $10 subscriptions this month.
We're gonna round
That's
up
right.
on the 250 because
Round up on the 250.
Yeah,
I need that 50 cents, like
that's
I'm
right.
trying to take you to the candy shop. So
yeah. I'll also
take it to the
have
candy shop.
I'll have the link in the description as well, so you can just follow that.
I'll let you lick my car, Bach. So,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. All right, guys, we did it. 8 episodes in, 8 episodes complete, and we'll be back again, like I said, for the grand finals next week.
we will
Looking forward
return.
to it, boys.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get into this. We're getting into this Christmas spirit.
Yeah,
I feel it in the air.
yes.
Keep your ears open and your taste buds fresh, because we're doing these every week. So.
That's right. And you ain't getting dirty.
You ain't getting
You
far
ain't
enough.
getting far enough.
That's
If you ain't watching Elf, you ain't watching a Christmas movie.
Hey, if you ain't watching Elf, boy, well,
your last.
you ain't on the shelf.